'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
All right, I'm glad to be with you. I just got to tell you today, we're going to be talking about defunding, killing, if you will, the Department of Education. Yes, I'm pro that. We're going to be talking about the art of the deal as it relates to Gaza. A little iffy. The U.S. aid fallout is continuing. This man is delivering on his promises, but I'm excited about something here. This is an exclusive to us, and I say this without a hint of hyperbole. It is the best child predator sexual criminal sting of all time. You really couldn't sketch it out funnier than this, and it has a happy ending, okay? Just to be clear. I couldn't stop, I couldn't breathe this morning. So I guarantee you at some point during that segment, the people out there undercover, they're doing the Lord's work. You will see, if you're watching on YouTube, this. Head on over to Rumble. It's a live show, weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. And by the way, some people are saying on the app, the Rumble content is locked. No, it is not. All the free content is still free, just like on YouTube. Download the app. It's the easiest way to stay in touch. You get notifications every time we are live. Let me ask you this question of the day. What would you cut in the federal government? Like, what would be next for you? What would you get rid of? What would you axe? What would you give the boot? I say everything. Captain Morgan, CEO, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And Josh Firestein, you are here, sir. You're
I am here.
In Spokane, Washington Comedy Clubs.
That's this weekend.
This weekend?
Friday and Saturday.
This weekend.
4 shows. Come on.
You guys saw the Predator Sting, right?
Yes.
Has nothing to do with my show.
Was it?
It was awesome.
Am I overselling it?
No, it's funny.
It really is.
Yeah, I thought it was fake at first.
So, okay, a little teaser. The phrase actually, this phrase actually takes place. I wasn't going to do nothing. I was just going to tell her, like, to stay in school and stuff.
Stop smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. Drink milk. Don't play with plastic caps. Good. So,
drink milk. Don't end up on the side of one.
Yes. It is just, I'm looking forward to presenting this. And it's all supported by viewers like you. Thank you, Mud Club Rumble Premium. Okay, so the two dumbest broads in Congress, they were doing what dumb broads do the last couple of days. So it's time for the most recent installment of Who Did It Worse? All right, first up
is one of the broads Lindsey Graham?
Or just the voice of Kennedy? Well, he's senator.
I like Kennedy.
I like omelets and I like sex.
Yeah, I didn't know he was live. I saw that he had a stream earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't, dude? What are you talking about?
I gotta break a few eggs for sex and for omelets. I don't know. I like him. He just has weird parents. He's a Lady Lane voice. All right. And we're talking these broads. AOC Cortez, to the uninitiated. Not the conquistador.
No, different.
The dumb broad. She had these comments or thoughts that turned into semi-comments on wealthiest man ever, Elon Musk.
This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to say is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, like, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart. And the danger in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise that Elon has. I mean, this guy is one of the most morally vacant, but also just least knowledgeable about these systems.
Thank you for the 6-second pause.
We really know of.
Ignorance of word.
But the point is that what that means is that they're going to hit a button. Inevitably, they are going to hit a button, and things can go sideways.
Are they going to hit a button?
It's very important. To hit your button.
How about you ask me a question about how unintelligent he is? So, next up will be Jasmine Crockett. But she is questioning the intellect of Elon Musk. Look, he may be on the spectrum like many geniuses as far as social skills. There's a lot on which I disagree with Elon Musk. But it's really hard when you're making the case that someone's an idiot. It's hard if you're making the case sounding like an idiot.
Yeah.
That makes it exceedingly difficult. And just to prove my point, I've transcribed it. So she says, this dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met, seen, or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. What? Anyways, all of that is to say, is that they don't do their homework clearly, like they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart. The danger in not in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise, and that Elon has. This is not right for me to do because you shouldn't pick on someone who's functionally retarded.
Which I think she's doing.
Look, yeah, there are people I disagree with who are smart. She is not one of them. And Ilhan Omar banged her brother. Let's go to Jasmine Crockett.
At their wedding.
Yes, exactly. For a visa. She's looking out for the interests of Somalia, which I think she should go back. Comment below if you disagree. Jasmine Crockett. She went on CNN to spew this racist diatribe. And she's one of those women who you have no idea what she looks like when she's not playing professional dress up. I mean, the caked on layers of lead paint and the corset. She goes home, she doesn't change into sweats. She pulls a ripcord, just
Yes,
here she is being racist.
The coddling is for the white boys.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, I'm vaccinated. Been super busy this week. I decided to eat busy or not today. I'm going to do a bit of a stream. We're not staying on YouTube for long though. I'm trying to get a partnership with Studio or with Rumble. So
That's what's happening right now. I am tired of the white tears. Listen, if you are competent, you are not concerned. When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel a way and why you can't make me doubt who I am? It's because I know that I had to work 10 times as hard as they did just to get into the seat. When you look and you compare me to Marjorie Taylor Greene or me to Lauren Boebert, there is no comparison. And that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder. This is why they don't want us to have education.
Well, I know it's hard to see through your lenses of racism and you're so nearsighted. Maybe those mediocre white boys didn't grow up in the lap of privilege, like going to a $20,000 per year private school, then a $55,000 a year Rhodes University in Tennessee, getting your law degree from University of Houston, and basically getting $1 million for your first campaign from Sam Bankman-Fried. This whole act of hers, the mediocre white boys, and the struggle that I have had this entire time, well, I didn't go to the $30K a year private school. It was $20K. I had to watch. I had a best friend. She was they was twins. They had to share a Mercedes on the Sweet 16. They didn't have their own. Yes. There was littering. There was talk back. We had truancy officers.
Does she know that Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene aren't white boys?
Yeah, I know.
That was a weird thing she brought. See, these white boys, and here's a couple of ladies. I'm not going to mention any boys.
Well, here's the thing. Either this is all an act and it's disingenuous, or these very, very expensive schools and institutions have failed her.
That's true.
Because I'm not able to understand what it is that she's attempting to articulate.
I would just like to do one thing. I'd like to flip something that she said. Can I just for a second?
Please do.
Flip it.
Now, this is her speaking, not me, because otherwise you're going to fit me for a frickin' hood.
Do it.
I'm tired of black tears. If you're competent, you're not concerned. All these mediocre black boys. Can you imagine a white politician saying that
Especially
right now?
if he spelled black boys with two eyes.
Yeah, with two eyes.
And a
I never want to do that. That's already been taken.
Somebody clipped Gerald, by the way.
Yes,
I know. This is her speaking, not me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine people's minds just going, what?
Yeah. Not to mention she co-authored the We Was Kangs bill. Now,
Was?
I know the whole thing. Now we teach Ebonics, and it's a vernacular. It's its own language. I don't buy it. Okay, I like English. I think it should be our official language. She doesn't speak it very well. Let's go to U.S. aid. We talked about it yesterday. The meltdown continued. We'll get to the Department of Education, which I believe we absolutely should defund. I will make the case. But right now, the theme, the meltdown, is Elon Musk is president, and no one elected Elon.
I don't know, but if she keeps mouthing off to Marjorie Taylor Greene, they're probably going to find out.
They had a rally.
This is why I'm not going to be able to preach, because I probably won't be able to stop cussing.
Oh,
So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump.
It's President.
You're going to learn
Trump.
a few lessons from us.
no, he won't.
Oh, wait, no.
And
That guy
I'ma be
behind
your
her, I
first
seen him in
one.
MASH.
You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right?
We have convened here in the right place, the Treasury Department. We have got to tell
Did she
Elon
get in her
Musk,
dryer steam cycle?
Nobody elected your ass. Nobody told you you could get all of our private information. Oh, you want to use our money to go to Mars. No. We want to use our money right here in Washington, D.C., in this country.
We cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people to secretly, behind closed doors, take away our privacy, take away our dollars, take away everything we have. We are going to fight this fight. I am going to stand with you in this fight, and we will win. We will win. We will
Guy with the
win.
cane.
It's very intimidating when the war cry involves the inability to mobilize your own arm. We will win.
Yeah, you gotta know what your body looks like too.
Yeah,
I know with
exactly.
my body, I can't put my arms above my head and not show my belly. I know it's embarrassing. Don't do it.
He doesn't know where his body is in space. Privacy they care about. Freedom of speech they now care about. Okay. Not when you were jailing Americans without due process and, of course, violating Americans' privacy, whether it's data mining or the Patriot Act, all of which, the left has supported or until they claim that they oppose. And just to be clear, these people are really, really, really mad that tax dollars could be used to audit the professional auditing agencies.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be really clear about that. They want to audit, Doge, where the government is spending your money. This is their civil rights cause, that the government should not be accountable to anyone. The Daily Beast, they even did a hit piece on the Doge team. It's Unmasked, Musk's secret Doge goon squad, who are all under 26, as opposed to the people on your side who are all over 85.
Look at those goons. They look so dangerous.
Some of the smartest people.
Look at these goons. Look at this highly diverse group of goons.
Yes.
They're terrified. Like we said, USAID is the first stone we turned over. Okay? This is why they're terrified of us going into the Department of Education. This is why they are terrified of us looking into the CIA, the FBI. Insert any government bureaucracy here. You want to talk entitlement? How about the entitlement of knowing that there's $500 billion a year in fraud, having done nothing about it, and feeling as though you have the right to never do anything about it? That's their position. They haven't proposed, just to be clear, some other kind of efficiency mechanism or auditing tool. They have not. They've just said, no, your tax dollars to us, never-ending supply, we never answer to you. Do you understand it? Comment below. Do you despise the left enough? It's not a legitimate party in this country at this point. So this is just the start of it. Let's go through a couple of examples. Donald Trump delivering exactly on his promises, President Trump. Tuesday, USAID said that all the direct hire employees globally would be placed on leave, excluding some key core positions. And you know who isn't mad about this? The supposed USAID recipients in Africa.
Yes, I support the lady. Trump should cut everything completely. He shouldn't even make it 99, 90, whatever this. He should cut it completely. We don't need it. It rather goes to other individuals, but not us. Please, he should cut it completely.
I didn't understand it fully, though he did go on to say boomale, boomale, boomale.
I agree. I think that was MC Baba.
Yeah.
MC Baba.
He does
Come
speak.
on.
Yeah, there he is. That's where USAID's money went to.
We had
was
that?
those music videos.
Someone supercut MC Baba to Chuck Schumer.
Nice.
Yes. I want it before the end of the show. By the way,
music moves through me. It's your wedding's worst nightmare. All right, Geraldine. No.
a little bit of a note on USA. Apparently, this came out about Politico. Politico, I think, received $8.1 million in government funding. And also of note, apparently, Politico just missed payroll.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, due to a technical glitch, they said to their employees, they're like, hey, sorry about that. So let me just get this straight. USAID closes down. All this like government funding stuff stops happening. And immediately Politico has a technical glitch with payroll for the first time ever.
Think about it. We've been fact-checked by Politico wrongly.
Yeah.
American tax dollars were going to Politico's propaganda.
A lot of, I mean, $8 million seems like a lot of dollars.
I know that's a rounding error to those in the federal government, but let's move on to the next one. I'm happy about this because remember I said this with Kerry Lake, with Donald Trump Jr., I believe Marco Rubio, with Rand Paul, Vivek. Any candidate who does not promise to completely disband, or at the very least, at a foundational level, restructure our intelligence agencies, our three-letter agencies, is someone I cannot vote for. Said that for a very long time. That was a closed-handed issue for me. We're seeing that, and right now, President Trump just offered to buy out the CIA.
All of it.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. The entire workforce. And by the way, that, of course, is designed to craft or to create a work environment that will match the policy of the commander-in-chief.
Right.
So far, just to give you an idea, 20,000, this doesn't include the CIA, 20,000 federal employees accepted buyouts from Donald Trump's first offer. And they are continuing. They're going to keep coming.
Yeah. I think it's a fantastic idea. You buy anybody who doesn't want to be there, fantastic. You worried that we're about to come after you because of what you've done? If you broke the law, we're still coming. Guess what? But if you just don't like it, fantastic. There's the door.
Right.
You're not
Leave
fired.
If you don't want to be here.
You left on your own terms. You get a severance.
Yes.
Or as the left refers to it, a violation of fundamental human rights. We really need to understand what a fundamental human right is. It's not internet, it's not even healthcare, and it's certainly not a cushy job at the CIA with a laptop loaded with child pornography. 6,000 gigabytes, terabytes, that story that came out.
There was more than you need.
No one brought up on charges, just to be clear. And by the way, we do have an exclusive leaked phone call of how this proposal with the CIA initially played out.
Central Intelligence, how may I direct your call? I want to talk to the boss. I'm sorry, sir. I need an extension number. I don't have a number. Just put me through to whoever's in charge over there. I'm sorry, sir, but... Sir, I was saying, I'm sorry, but... Sir, what are you... Are you pressing buttons? Operator! Sir, I am the... Operator! No, sir. Sir. You have 2 days.
I think it's fine. It's what I voted for. Now I won't be able to operate my iPad with a wet finger.
Why is
I should have thought this through.
Didn't.
Here's another one. The FBI now has agreed to turn over the files on, I know what you're thinking, a few, because we've been told there are a few bad people a few bad apples.
Just a couple.
Yeah, it's not rotten to the core.
A handful.
5,000 employees who worked on the January 6th case.
What?
5,000 employees.
Just a couple.
Isn't it crazy to think of how many more employees there were involved than people actually brought up on any type of charges in January 6th?
Yeah.
That's like, how many employees? Can we do the math? How many employees per person?
3. There's about 1,500 J6ers, about 5,000. So you're looking at a little over 3-point-something people per J6er.
And as far as violent J6ers, you're talking
just
very, very low triple digits, if that. So
wow.
You think the government is looking out for you? They can mobilize all of their resources when it comes to falsely prosecuting you.
Every person prosecuted had at least 4 employees working on their case.
Think about that.
By the way, you said this and it just stuck with me. They agreed to turn over the files. I'm sorry, the president of the United States. You don't agree to do it.
Yeah,
you do it.
Yes,
it is your job. You don't get to agree to turn over files.
Right. And by the way, the FBI, these agencies who love spying on you and love, by the way, operating in the dark and violating your fundamental privacy rights. Actual rights. Your right as a citizen, a law-abiding citizen, to privacy, they're actually now suing to prevent the information from being released, and they are whining about how their privacy rights are now being infringed upon. Here's Andrew McCabe, professional pussy, whining about it on CNN.
Thousands of agents who did nothing other than respond to the orders of their supervisors and of people at headquarters who likely sent them leads to the field offices where they work to conduct some investigative activity and maybe even execute a lawful search warrant or arrest warrant signed by a federal judge. So the idea that these people are essentially being virtually rounded up now, submitted, being demanded to fill out what I'm told is a 12-question survey, which is mostly yes or no answers, to identify themselves as people who are who may be targeted for some sort of retribution or punishment. It's absolutely disgraceful.
By the way, I answered more questions on the warranty quality survey on my latest Ryobi power washer.
Yeah.
With the warranty card.
Yeah.
12 questions. You could do that on a smoke break.
Yes. I was just doing my job.
So am I. That's the movie.
The salaries of 5,000 agents.
Yeah, not necessarily all agents, but employees for sure. I mean, there's only 17,000 agents, and if 5,000 of the ones doing the investigations for 1,500 people, that's crazy.
Yes.
Our tax dollars.
Yeah, not to mention the committees, the withholding of evidence, the false prosecution, and not to this, lives lost. Lives lost. People killed themselves because they thought their life was over. You know why? Because they were told that their life was over.
Yeah. More people killed themselves than the number of questions that they have to answer.
That's good.
Jeez. And they're complaining about it?
12. I just love that would be the tipping point for someone at the FBI. Like, I don't know if I can handle just one more. 12?
A whole dozen?
What? This. I mean, you could even do that in a large font and fit it on one page.
Question probably got paid to answer those.
Yes, they were on the clock.
And they're yes or no. You don't have to provide details.
No. The good news is President Trump's AG pick, Pam Bondi, was just confirmed yesterday, 54-46.
Yeah.
And by the way, Fetterman, who not necessarily the friend that people make him out to be, he was the only Democrat voting for this. So in that case, credit where it's due.
Is crazy tends to lean towards us right now.
Yeah, except for voting against providing care to babies who've survived.
No. He doesn't. Wearing a suit to the inauguration.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Fetterman be as Fetterman does.
What's his excuse?
It's like the worst. It's like the worst outfit gimmick of all time.
I know.
Tucker Carlson had the bow tie for about 15 years. Eddie Murphy had the leather suit for his stand. He thinks that basketball shorts from Dick's is like, this is going to be good for me.
He'd look better in a dress.
Yes, he would.
He's like, I had a stroke. I'm like, that affects your ability to put on pants or someone to put pants on for you?
I don't know how to use a belt.
Cables?
so many holes. That shirt has too many buttons.
That sounds like him. I guess that seems like something he would say. So let me ask you, hey, is anyone surprised by this? Is anyone surprised by this? And let me ask you this. Has any president kept their promises to a greater degree than nominee Trump and President Trump? I can't think of any. And believe it's not lost on me, egg on my face. I was not a fan of Donald Trump in the 2016 primaries, and I was holding my nose in that election because I thought he was a lifelong Democrat. I liked his first term on most things. This is a whole new beast right now, this first term. And I honestly, you know what? I think, and I always hate to think this way because you always want to prevent damage before it takes place. I don't think this could have happened without the 4 years of Biden. I think President Trump needed those 4 years to simmer in rage, and he was basically radicalized by the left. As the left sees it, radicalized, believing in your...
I think we the people were.
I think so.
I think a lot of people needed to see like, crap, like this is serious.
Without Carter, you would have no Reagan.
Right.
Without Biden, you would have no President Trump. But here's the thing. With Biden, that also changes the legacy of Barack Obama. I've noticed a lot of people who are younger going back and saying, I got all swept up in the hope and change, but after Biden, it forced me to take a second look at the Obama legacy. And did you know that they'll go through the deportations, they'll go through the invasions of privacy, they'll go through the wars. Did you know he did that?
Weaponized the IRS?
Weaponizing the IRS was the first one to do it. Yeah. So comment if you have, I think it's okay. I don't think you need to feel guilty. It doesn't mean that I ever wanted Biden to win, but I think if Donald Trump, had been, if he had won that last election, I think he would have governed from the center right, sometimes center left, and kind of gradually really just served out his last few years. Now this is a guy coming in with a purpose. I don't think we've ever had it in our lifetime, and I don't know that we'll ever see it again. This could be the most consequential presidential administration. This is not hero worship. I mean historically. I mean as far as impact. Could be the most consequential since our founding or since the Civil War. I genuinely believe that may be the case. Now, for some fun. Jeez. Everything's looking up. Things are looking up. Yeah. And President Trump, okay, that's but there's always going to be evil in the world. We know that. Evil will always live amongst you. However, every now and then, evil gets exposed. And I don't think there's anything, to be clear, more evil than a child molester.
No.
Than a sexual predator.
Wood chipper, right?
Against children. Yeah, I think.
Pretty much.
Or, like in Russia, they stabbed themselves 36 times in the back. 36. A legitimate execution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Preferably on a very large table.
A judge bought that and said,
yes.
Here you go.
There you go. They don't get everything wrong in Russia. So, child molesters, okay. Evil exists, but so does justice. And right now, in a Mug Club exclusive, I will tell you this, seldom is justice so satisfying and funny. This is an exclusive. All right. There's nothing I can add to this. This is, and we are proud to bring you the very first catch by the Long Island predator poacher, and I hope the first of many to come. They should almost all be done like this. Don't drink from your wonderful girthy mug as you are watching this. I urinated myself laughing. This is the Long Island predator poacher, Douglas King Jr. here.
Abigail, no. We have your picture. We have your penis picture. I'm from Long Island. This is just for safety purposes. The first thing is how old is Abigail?
She said she was 13.
Okay, appreciate it. By the way, I'm sorry. I'm Douglas.
I mean, I want to knock some sense into this.
Yeah, no, it's good that you.
But because I'm a father, I'm like, you know what? Let me just give in a way so that she thinks I'm meeting her.
Yeah.
And I could.
Well, you are meeting her.
Yeah, I know.
You want to have car sex or get a room?
She's.
Well, you said that.
Yeah, no, I did.
You also sent her. It looks like a porn video.
Oh yeah.
You also said things like "I'll eat your pussy" and like sucking cock and 69. Like.
Yeah. I would have tried to say, listen, you're doing the wrong thing. And go back to school, stay in school, stuff like that.
You asked her for nude pictures.
Right. I did.
She's only a couple years older than your 10-year-old daughter.
Right.
Has anything ever happened with your daughter or anything with you?
This,
with you, and her maybe?
Oh no.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty, for real. No. I get other people would see this and think you're attracted to minors.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Everything's voluntary. You can leave whenever you want. Kind of seems like you wanted to go through with it.
I didn't. I really didn't, honestly. That's why when I said the.
But you are here too,
I'm here.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's well, I see my penis, it's not yours, but.
It's weird. It's got the predator poacher logo up here, but it's not Alex. I think it's a different organization. This is 13125 in the top right. So is he literally doing his own thing with this?
But it's a penis.
I don't even want to deal with a minor.
No, of course, but you are here in an effort to deal with a minor.
But let me just leave.
Can we go back on the sidewalk? Thank you. This is Amir. Amir, you're not going to ask any minors for nudes anymore. You're done with doing that. You're not going to ask minors for nudes anymore. You're not going to try to talk to them sexually and meet up with them for sex and all that stuff. You're not going to send penis pictures anymore either. Okay, there you go.
And happy ending. Amir was arrested in Long Island.
Yes.
Just so you know, all of the evidence was handed over digitally and with printouts. And this is a man, Amir, who is a mechanic who also happens to be a content creator.
Yeah, he had a YouTube channel, I think.
I'm guessing it's going dark for a little while.
Maybe.
So to watch the full catch, completely uncensored, follow this gentleman on X at PP Long Island. PP Long Island. It was. I was gonna tell her like to stay in school, stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't bullshit you.
No, I wouldn't bullshit. I was gonna tell her, stay off drugs. Here's my dick.
No, look at me. I got shorts on and I pull my hair. I'm a good guy.
I love it. It's like, it's a penis. I mean, it's not your penis, which means he's not. He's like, it's not my penis. It's like objects in here may be smaller than they appear. It's not actual size. It's more of a effigy.
Yeah.
It's like it volunteers for my dick as tribute.
I was just showing her the dangers of a penis.
That's right.
They're so dangerous.
Yeah. Like, hey, you see one of these? Don't touch that.
Hey, stay over.
All right, we're heading over to Rumble. Looks like most of you are already over there, but yeah, head over to Rumble. Just click on the link above the pinned link or pinned comment.
Oh, hey,
don't touch that. Let me meet up with you. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. He goes, you are here.
Yeah.
I just got a Euro across the street. It's a good place.
Yeah, well, maybe.